Good evening, all. I'm just trying to do this short video for you to see what the price is doing. This is yen index, Japanese yen index on the 4-hour time frame. I would quickly want to switch to the monthly time frame for us to have an idea of what we are looking at here. So this is the monthly time frame, and let me zoom in. Okay, so this is the entire history here of this particular index for us to know what exactly we are dealing with. Now this is the monthly time frame. Now this is where the price started, and we have this rally up, when the yen index, the Japanese yen, had the strength and it went all the way up. Then we have this rally down, which is like after this correction, this is a trend move. We don't know what had happened behind the scene here, but this is a trend and a change of that trend on the monthly time frame. After this correction and all of that, this correction, and when you get to the end, this is the first move, and there is a second move, and then the wave started properly. Then you can see wave 2 down to wave 3 around here, 3 of 3, then is the 5 of 3, then 4 with 4 and 5 to end in the ending diagonal here on this Japanese yen index. So you can see all that. Likewise, if you want to count the internal structure of this one, it's still the same. After wave 1 and 2, then you have wave 3 here, 2 of 3, then 3 of 3, 4 of 3, 5 of 3, then 4 and 5 to end there. So now after this rundown, what we've been doing, it's like a correction. So a trend, another trend change. Are we going to have a third trend change? We're going to see that on this particular JXY. But now let's focus attention here. After the first move, the signal active, they're going to move. This is the first move, and the movement against it, which is this one, it's A of the ABC, and up to this one is B of the ABC, and up to this one is the C of the ABC. That's the move. After this move, which is the first move thrust up, then we have a correction, which is A correction, a B correction, and a C correction. So what next? So look at these red serrated lines. The price had gone below it. The price had actually touched the all-time low, and this is where we are expecting a reaction. So if we do, unfortunately, I hope that I'm able to bring something out here. If we do, let me try and see if I can bring out some lines for us to see. Now, if we bring a line down here, now if we bring a line down there, let me use black for it. Let me use black for it. So I'm really taking it as fast as possible. So black for it, and that's where price is at the moment, down to this point. There is the height of it. Now we see that move from here to this point. That's the move. Is not involved in our what they call it. This movement down is not involved in our correction. So this is the first correction, which is A. Just follow. This is A. That is A. Now this is B. So this is B. You can see you have to take into consideration that height. So that is B. That is B. B from that end. B started from here. Okay, let me, okay. B started, okay, A started from here, ended here, and B started from here to this point, and we are going to do C. So in terms of B, sorry about that. In terms of fib retracement, from this origin of A to the end of way, and the retracement of B, so we take it from here to the end of A, which is here, and to the retracement of B is exactly at 90. So if it's B wave, you have to consider this spike. So it's at 90 because this is 85 and this is exactly 90. So if B wave is 90, we are talking of a flat. And what kind of flat is that? We are talking of a running flat. So if it's a running flat that we are looking at in terms of that correction, so we said from here to here, this is A in that correction context, that is A. So this is A wave, and this is B wave. I'm quickly trying to let us see this. This is B wave, and we are on C wave. We are on C wave. And so if we are on C wave, where do we expect that this C wave is going to terminate? That is what we want to do. A C wave will terminate if it is a running flat. That will terminate at 61.8 or 100 fib extension or 123, and not more than 123. That is what we should expect. So if we want to take that, let's take our extension 2. We'll take our extension 2 right from the origin of A here to the end of A. Then we'll now take it to the origin of B, which is here. And that is what we want to do. Now let me begin to pinpoint to those extensions now. I'm going to use red. I'm going to use red. Now, this is where 61 is extension. 61.8 feet extension is at that place which price had violated. Now, where is 100? You can see here, this is 90 here. The line here is, the black line is really on the 90, and below it is 100. So this is 100. That is 100. So 100 feet extension price had violated that. Now, where is 123, which is here below the black line? So it is below the black line, and so let me use this color for it. So it's below the black line, which is here, and I'm going to take this to 123. This is where 123 is. Okay. So 123 is exactly here. Some of my old drawings are back on, so but it's good. It won't change a thing. It won't change a thing. So this is 61. It's out now. So this is our 100, and this is what. So if you look at it, this is where I put A and B and C, and the internal structure of this has been counted. And so now let me now go back to the weekly time frame. If you look at you can't judge the current candle. This is the monthly candle. This tells us that the price is still coming down. And so, but you cannot judge this current candle until it is closed to tell what is going to happen. So it's still April, and there is a whole lot of activity possible in April. So not until that closes. So what we can judge with now is the weekly candle to see the nature. And now I'm on the weekly candle. So you can see the weekly candle. Now here, this kind of candle, if the head has been up and the tail down, the price would have reversed immediately from here. Reversed immediately from here. But with the wick up and the head down, tells me that now it's just a pullback here. And now we can see that the price had gone down the more. Now, looking at the candle, the present candle, you can't use the present candle to judge also. You can't use the present candle to judge also because the candle is still forming, and this can change. It can change. The only thing that is still obvious here is that the yen is trying to still, try to push up from here. It's just a reaction at the base. Which is at the base of 100 that we saw here. That is what we are seeing at the moment. So yeah, you can see it's just a reaction at that base. That is what we are seeing at the moment now. So the price had been here since last Monday or so, since yesterday, and it has not left that place, regardless of what you saw happening. So, and now, if you see how many pips do we have to get to 123, which is this yellow, it should be around 60 pips. And that was why I said about 60 pips across board. This is giving me, yeah, about 60 or 100 pips across board. It might not get to that. Across board, you might see price reversing. So now let's go to the daily and see what we are seeing on the JXY. Now, this is the daily candle on the JXY. So, and this is a new day. If I quickly switch, can you see it's a full body that has formed here. So price may be reacting from here. Can you see? It's a full body that has formed here. And this is the new day, which is today's date is Tuesday. So a full body here, it might just be beginning of the move towards going up. But what we should expect from the JXY, with what I said, is that the price still has, like, it could dip 60 pips or not. This is the reaction at the lowest level now. That's the lowest level, which is around 79.53, and that is significant. We should be seeing, you can see a push up from that, and the worst case scenario, we just have just one more thrust down, and the price will reverse. So this is completed. The structure is completed, and if we switch to 4 hourly, for me, the structure is completed. We just need to still see the reaction, here. But then I won't be surprised if this is breached, and just to break it and send a flash down, and the price will now reverse. That is what I'm expecting. So let me go back to the for you to see. So we have to judge now with higher time frame, but certainly not the, so this is where I expect the move. This is where I expect the move now. So between here and here is what we say we are going to see the move, which is between here and this place, which is about maybe about roughly 90 pips or 100 pips. If it gets, that's on the yen index. So that is what you should expect. So we are almost there, and price may just send a wick down there and just reversed almost immediately. Price had completed its move on JXY. So we expect this thing to, this is where 100 is. Price had gone beyond 100 and it's almost at 123. So price will reverse. Now, if we switch to what is happening on other yen pairs, now let's look at the USD JPY. USD JPY. Now I will quickly just tell you this. Now, and this is why it is not good for you just to look at these to say you want to interpret. Now, this is to catch, this is the trend resistance after this correction. Like I told you when it happened about a week or two ago, I said this is the reaction that we are expecting, and we know that this is A and this is B. But this B might not be a correction. If it's, we are still having a leg, one more leg up, then you might see it's at the correction. So it has broken the top here on the USD JPY, and we are seeing a reaction here already, but it's too early to see that this reaction is what is going to thrust the price down. But I think it's going to be like a doji at the end of the day, and we might be seeing reaction tomorrow. We might not see reaction that probably might first break this top, then price will just come down sharp. The break of this top now, how many pips? I don't know. Let me see. If from here to this place, it's about 80 something. So we can have like 80 or 100 pips thrust up, and the price is going to come down. Everything is overdone now. It's been oversold and overbought here, oversold on the yen index and overbought here. So, but you don't interpret because you are seeing this as, oh, an engulfing candle. That is what they want you to believe. To look at this an engulfing candle of a sell, and you think now they are reversing there. You have to look at the shape of this candle. This shape of the candle is not a price action that tells you that they are going to change the move. Look at it. These and these with the week here and week here is not a good price action. So again, you have to quickly switch to the daily. Let's do that. You switch to the daily to see. Now you can see this was yesterday. This was yesterday, and now this is today. So this is a move, and this is another move. So I'm expecting that by tonight, this one will close exactly like this, and we might now be seeing a configuration of what we call an evening star to signal the beginning of a new trend. That is most likely is possible. Then I will be expecting that beyond this green, price may just send a wick up here to get some people off, and price will return. I am expecting that by 1 tomorrow, around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll begin to see big move to break this line. And this is how to look at it. So far, when these ones were formed yesterday, somebody felt like, oh, they might be going up. I was waiting calmly to see the shape of the candle, that the way this one is going to close. So you can see, just like the 4-hour candle that I showed you, the body, the wick, and the long wick here tells me that, okay, anything can change. Of course, I knew there was no good price action here to tell me that they want to immediately reverse from here. No good. So I knew, just like what I showed you. Let me do this. Now look at this price action here, and when they returned it, just like I showed you on the JXY, this body is down. You can see the wick, and it's a good. If it's other way around, you say it's a good price action for itself, you know. For this one, it's going to be a pullback, and they will do this. So that's how to look at price action at those important places. So if you look at your CHF JPY, I won't do more than that on the JPY. So if you look at your CHF2, it's almost the same, So you can see the formation of this and this. So, but I still expect that the price is going to throw a weak up and begin to fall. But then price may fall at this level. So the best thing to do, if you really want to look for a place to put your feet or your foot, it's see where this thing will close. At the point that this thing is going to close, I think you might be seeing a very good entry for yourself, because even if the price goes above it, it's still going to come back where this one will open tonight around 12 o'clock or there, about 11 or 12 o'clock. And I have a strong feeling about 95% of, let's say 90% of assurance that this is where from around this level price will change its course, and that the price is going to go 1,000 pips, 500 pips is possible, but we'll see. If price breaks this right here, then we'll look at the price action above that 60 pips and try to see if it can close. So that's how to engage trade. So all the activities of today. I'm not surprised that I'm seeing something like a doji, for the whole day. And you can count it. That's it. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's over 24 hours. Price had been like this. Now, the way this price is coming down tells me that they don't want to trust down almost immediately, but they're still going to go up sharply and they're going to move down. So that's what you should expect. Yen pairs are nearly there, almost there. So we should be ready. And on USD, AUD USD, so I'll quickly show you that and what we said. Now you see what is happening now. The price has been pushing up. If you look at it, we were here waiting for the move, and price also just did this push up, and it didn't join it. So if you again look at the daily candle formation, so these are the ways to read price action. So look at this candle again, the wick here and this one here tells you that, okay, the bulls are still coming back. They are not done yet, even though it's the first reaction that signals that they are changing. So I still expect correction. So price will warm up closely to give us a proper price action, before they begin to thrust down. And they are going to go all the way, probably break this low, or probably break this low. I expect that once they change, they are going to go all the way and break this low. And that's about 69 something low. So that's where we're targeting. So I want you to see, I know that the price will just do this, complete that wave 1 and try to correct wave 2. And that is what we are doing now. And that is how to wait patiently. You must not be in a hurry at all times. And I won't say more than this for now. Watch the video, and if you have questions, you can ask after watching the YouTube video. Thank you.